everybody, and welcome to another episode of Secret and Girly Creates. Today's episode is all about So Yellow for Endo and craftivism. So if that's something you want to know about, and of course, what to do if you can't wear yellow near your face. So if that's something you are interested in, stick around. Okay, everyone. So, first of all, I am coming to you 6 days after the brilliant event that we had at the Sewing for Pleasure Festival. So I'm going to do 2 parts of this and show a little bit of that at the end, where we wore yellow on the catwalk to promote Sew Yellow for Endo. And also I'm coming to you a day before the Sew Yellow for Endo party, which is tomorrow on the 23rd of March. And I'm also coming to you several days after our podcast has come out about Sew Yellow for Endo. So let's start with some recommendations for you. First of all, go and listen to the Sew What's New in the Biscuit Tin podcast, because I interviewed Jess in there and we talk all about Sew Yellow for Endo. We talk about it differently to how you've heard about it before, and we also talk about craftivism in general. And if you're like, what's craftivism, then definitely go and listen. Secondly, there's lots of other vloggers that have come before me, so please go and search YouTube or Google for hashtag SewYellowForEndo24 and you'll be able to see lots of other brilliant vloggers talking to you about ideas for sewing with yellow for endometriosis. Thirdly, go and look at Jess's Instagram account, because she has on there interviews with endo warriors talking about their journey, and there's also Jess's YouTube channel, So What If I Sews, where she's got things about it as well. So I'm coming to you as more like a recommendation person, telling you all the other great things. Now, I don't know if there's any tickets left for tomorrow's event, but do have a look on Jess's account, because she may let you know if there is. But if not, I'm pretty sure she'll be doing something afterwards to tell you all about it. So this year's Sew Yellow for Endo has gone... Jess has got lots of great things going on. She's raised great money before, and this year it's a big push to see if she can raise the most she ever has for the endometriosis charity that she supports. So if there's nothing else you can do, please support her charity. £1 is great, because if we all donate £1, and if I think roughly 1,000 people, 1,200 people watch my channel episodes, if all of you donated £1, that would help Jess push through her charity funding for this year's Sew Yellow for Endo. If you can donate more, brilliantly. Now you might think, what do I have to do to donate? Nothing. You can just donate. The other thing that Jess has asked is, if you do enter the Sew Yellow for Endo challenge, is please donate as part of that, because it really helps. This is very different from all the other challenges out there, because this is about supporting a charity. It's great to have challenges. I love all the challenges, but this one is one where we've got a charity we can support too. So now I've given you all that amazing spiel. I will put the pictures up here, hence why I've left that blank there, to explain the challenge for you. And remember, the challenge is to put up something with yellow in it. It doesn't have to be fully yellow, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. For the challenge, and there are great prizes to win. So well done to Jess. She has done a mammoth amount of organising this year to get all of this going, and there are lots of places where you can learn more, listen and educate ourselves, because this is one of the big missions for Sew Yellow for Endo, is to ensure that all women know what it is, if they or someone else might be struggling with endometriosis and not know, and also if you are being fobbed off by a medical professional. Now, I am not sat here to attack medical professionals. Let's be super clear about that. They do an amazing job. I love the NHS and I love the work that medical professionals do. But we understand that it is difficult times for everyone, including medical professionals, and sometimes we don't get heard in the way that we should be. Now, this goes from endometriosis to any other women's health care. I've experienced it in lots of ways, and if you listen to our podcast episode, Jess and I talk about this a bit more. But also, ladies, people with, we should be openly talking about what it is like to go through these difficulties and challenges. We shouldn't be keeping these things a secret. And also, everybody's pain is personal, and no one has the right to say whether someone is overreacting or not struggling through. Struggling through should not be an option. Right, now I've got off my bandwagon, let's talk about sewing with yellow, and if, like me, you're someone who can't wear yellow near my face. So let me tell you a little story. So I have been an avid collector of vintage clothing for several years, and if you are an existing subscriber and watcher, you will know that I love vintage clothes, not as much as so many clothes, but I do love vintage clothes. Let me introduce you to this German vintage dress, which I love the label. Look at that, look at this pattern. How could I not? It was a bargain, and it also was missing the elastic at the waist, which I knew I could fix. So into my wardrobe went this gorgeous vintage shirt dress, very, very likely to be from the 80s. Every now and again, I'd feel like popping it on, and I'd get it out of my wardrobe. And I would pop it on, and I would look in the mirror, and I would be like, why doesn't this work for me? Every now and again, I would pop on a black roll net with it, and it would work. But I would get it out at other times, and it would make me feel meh. So let's just take a minute. Look at this. Look at this. And this is with more significant makeup than I normally wear on. And I had to come to terms with the fact that a full yellow dress is not for me. So when I heard several years ago about Sew Yellow for Endo, I started thinking about how do I take part when I am someone that cannot wear yellow near my face. Well, first of all, let's have a look at my outfit. I can do this because this is Sew Yellow for Endo. This has got yellow on it, and in my photo, as long as I've got this or this showing, I'm helping flood Instagram with yellow. I can wear a bit of yellow near my face, I just can't wear the full thing. So if you're thinking, I struggle with yellow near my face, or yellow's not one of my colours, what do I do? Well, this is your first thing, is a bit of colour blocking. This is the Mile End sweatshirt by Closet Core. I love this sweatshirt because of all the details, but also that I can get a colour in that I want to wear without it being near my face. Let me show you some other ideas. So I just recently grabbed this fabric from Abercarn on my trip to Wales with Christine. Now I can wear this because the yellow in this is balanced out again with the purple and the green. So this will still be a suitable amount of yellow for Sew Yellow for Endo, and I can make myself a top or a dress and not feel like the yellow has taken over. It's tigers if you'd like to see up close. There we go, look. Another option would be a fabric like this. Now I grabbed this from Rainbow Fabrics a good while ago. It's like a t-shirt type fabric. I've already made a Scirocco jumpsuit. I'll put the picture in here with this, but there is a really good amount of yellow without it being wrong for me. So can you see how the black and the teal balances out the yellow for me? Now I've got enough here that what I'm going to do for Sew Yellow for Endo is I'm going to knock up a Naya tee from Tammy Handmade in this, because that will be perfect to wear. But that doesn't have to stop there. Let me show you this one. Now this is a fabric I bought from Ammo Threads, which is another dead stock discount fabric website, and I have made my handmade wardrobe everyday dress and top. It's a really, really lovely pattern, and I've made it in this print that has lots of yellow, but it works for me because of the black background. Now I didn't have quite enough, so the facing is in the contrasting fabric, but that's fine. Now I want to tell you about the gorgeous detail in this. So this is the arm frill, but it comes around to the front and goes into the bust dart. How awesome is that? Now this was my toile because if you came to Sewing for Pleasure at Birmingham, you will have seen me, if you was there on the Saturday, on the catwalk in the finished version, not on this fabric, but in this, I'm going to turn it in the right way, in this fabulous fabric. Now I am recording this prior to the event, but I will put in at the end some photos of the finished outfit. And again, I went for something that balanced the yellow. So lots of green, because green is a good colour for me, but plenty of yellow in there. And look at the frill in there. It's a really, really lovely pattern. Now I've realised here is the part of the back where you're supposed to do like a button and a loop. I don't actually need it, so I'm probably going to stitch a button there, because then you've got the movement, but I've got it on. So this fabric, by the way, is one of the Minerva viscose prints, one of their exclusives. So I created this, and I think I'm probably going to style it with this necklace actually. Let's just put that like that. Oh, come on. I think that works really well with it. So that is one of my catwalk dresses. Now I thought, how am I going to do this? Because Jess has got, I think, a full-blown yellow, and I would have loved to have done that, but it's just, I can't. And then I found this Minerva exclusive jersey, velvet jersey, and look at the gold yellow bits in it. Oh, this is the cozy jersey dress by My Handmade Wardrobe. I've not quite finished this. As I said, I'm showing you these before the event, all the tinkling of the clips. Look at this fabric. Now I will be wearing yellow shoes and other yellow items to really bling up the yellow, but oh my goodness, this fabric, I decided to treat myself to this event. I will probably wear this around the event as well. If you need some fabric for something special, this is pretty fabulous. So there we go, 2 ways I have sewn up to support Sew Yellow for Endo without needing yellow. Now I have got a full-blown yellow here, and this full-blown yellow is a yellow double gauze. I was so cunning that I bought this last year in the sale at the end of the summer, ready for Sew Yellow for Endo. Now you might be like, what are you going to do with that? You can't wear full-blown yellow. But I can make a pair of wide leg trousers. Now last year I made a red double gauze pair of wide leg trousers, and they were perfect. So I'm going to make a pair of yellow ones, and I can wear that then with this top. Look at that. And I will be helping to flood Instagram with yellow on the Sew Yellow for Endo day, without causing myself to have things that I won't wear again. Because let's be realistic, anything I sew for a challenge, I want to be able to wear it again. I don't want to just do it for a challenge and then it sits in the bottom of my wardrobe. Well, these trousers will work perfectly with white and black t-shirts for the summer, and other colours actually, and this. So this is going to be my Sew Yellow. I'm just checking down there. My Sew Yellow for Endo outfit is going to be these two, because they're ready for spring, and also I'll be beautifully yellow. I have one last fabric to show you, which if again you're thinking, look, this has enough yellow in it to be yellow for Endo. So don't feel, I think I got this from Grid Fabrics, I'm not sure. It's a Little Johnny fabric. These Little Johnny fabrics I think are my weakness. That just, I might make a Tammy Handmade Naya in this woven fabric, because it just, you don't need any stretch. That, look at that with that. Perfect spring and summer outfit in it there. So if you're thinking, I don't know how to get this done, because it's now the 22nd of March, they do a t-shirt, because we can knock a t-shirt up quite quickly using overlocker or zigzag stitch or Mariflex on your sewing machine. You could do a little top, a quick pair of wide leg trousers if you've got a go-to pattern. You could do a hat. You could make a quick jumper like the Tin in the Button Stella jumper. That would work really well as well. So if you've been working on something fantastic, then that's brilliant. But if you're thinking, I'm running out of time and I'm struggling and I don't know what to do, first of all, search your stash. Have you got anything with a bit of yellow in it? Secondly, go for a tried and tested pattern, one that you know you can do with success. Now, if this vlogging tour has got you thinking about how you can use your sewing to raise awareness. There are some other great craftivism challenges that exist. There's Dress a Girl and Dress a Boy, so go and search for that. I know Christine took part in that last year, and so did Agatha from In Agatha's Cottage. And also there has been a period product like sanitary fabric sewing thing as well going on to support with menstrual hygiene, and I'm sorry if I've described that wrong for the people organising it. I'm just remembering I watched Tanya from Just Let Me Sew talk about that. I am deeply passionate that there are ways to be active and support through craft and through being gentle, and we don't all have to be doing something that feels aggressive to support charity. So wearing yellow and raising awareness, talking about endometriosis with others, creating something like the Dress a Girl to support people elsewhere. Or you might have an idea, you might have been through something and you might come up with something. This is what is the best thing about seeing what Jess has gone through. Is Jess went through something and she's harnessed that into raising awareness. So if you feel that maybe you've got something that you would like to create a little movement with, reach out. I'd love to help you. I love a bit of organising. So everybody, let's flood Instagram on the 23rd and 24th of March with yellow. So hang around now and I'll share with you some of the things from our Sewing for Pleasure event helping to raise awareness of Sew Yellow.